to present a poem. What shall I do?
What will you do? Is this a question? Show that you know the poem and remind them what a poem it is. Well, you know what you must do. Go, confront the problem. Fight, win, and call me when you get back, darling. I enjoy our visits.
Welcome to the Poetry Dojo,
Where we learn to know our poems.
and learn to wield them to fight and win.
Today we are considering The Quiet World by Jeffrey McDaniel.
So, where did you find this poem?
The Poetry Foundation used to have an iPhone app back in the days when I had an iPhone. And one of the things this app would do is you could push a button and it would give you a completely random poem from their collection. And I spun the wheel one day and found this poem that I came to appreciate very much.
The Quiet World by Jeffrey McDaniel. The poem first appeared in the Forgiveness Parade in 1998. Jeffrey McDaniel himself was born in 1967. He's a poet, a teacher, faculty advisor, and since 2001, he has taught at the Sarah Lawrence College. In 2006, he published a collection of poems called, and forgive my German, Katastrophenkunde. It's a collection of poems that examines the themes of chaos and disorder. And being an Anglophile, and I am German in extraction, and therefore this is somewhat of an apology. I don't know why anyone would translate English poetry into German poetry, because even German poets say that their poems sound better when they're translated out of their mother tongue. But for some reason, Jeffrey McDaniel decided to buck the trend, to go the other direction and have his English poems translated into German.
Swimming upstream, as it were.
As it were.
He was instrumental in the poetry slam scene in the 90s.
What is poetry slam?
It's like poetry contests, but shall we say more urban? It's like a social scene.
Okay.
Like the poetry contest, like we're familiar with poetry contests,
Yes.
right? You have judges, it's very formal. This would happen like mostly in nightclubs.
Okay.
It's like you go and you present your original poetry, and the judges are of all sorts of different qualifications, backgrounds, all this sort of thing. And so it was kind of an underground thing from what I hear, and then it kind of went mainstream, and then the people who started it said, well, you've ruined it. You've taken the soul away and all this stuff. So there were all sorts of scandals about, not scandals per se, more disagreements about what really counted as poetry and what level of inclusion was inclusive enough on certain scores. And it just became very political, as it were. Internal politics happened. I don't know that this poem has anything to do with poetry slam. I don't know if it appeared in that setting at all, but just that's a fun tidbit about Jeffrey McDaniel is in the 90s. That's what was going on.
Very well.
A different world.
Indeed. The Quiet World by Jeffrey McDaniel. In an effort to get people to look into each other's eyes more, and also to appease the mutes, the government has decided to allot each person exactly 167 words per day. When the phone rings, I put it to my ear without saying hello. In the restaurant, I point at chicken noodle soup. I am adjusting well to the new way. Late at night, I call my long-distance lover, proudly say, I only used 59 today. I saved the rest for you. When she doesn't respond, I know she's used up all her words. So I slowly whisper, I love you, 32 and a third times. After that, we just sit on the line and listen to each other breathe. The Quiet World by Jeffrey McDaniel.
Talk is cheap, or so the saying goes. But what if it weren't?
What if it weren't? What if you were only allocated 167 words per day?
What's still worth saying?
It is amazing how much light conversation can be greatly difficult, even between two people that have been married and love each other very much. So I can see this as a bit of a humorous poke at that, because two people can sit there wondering what to say to each other in order to create the light conversation that needs no particular explanation. I understand the concept of slowly whispering, I love you, 32 1/3 times.
Counting the cost of each time. Yeah. I think when I discovered this poem, I believe my husband and I were just beginning to talk, and we were several thousand miles apart. And so one of the things that I wanted to know about this fellow who
They were not yet married,
we
by
were
the
not
way.
Yeah, not yet married. And I wanted to know if I should marry this fellow. And one of the things I was concerned about is, do I have to talk the whole time? Like, what if we just sit? Is that fine? Is that comfortable? Or is the rest of my life going to be figuring out what to do with silence? And the silence was fine, and that was important to know. Thank you for tuning in. This has been a production of DieCast Media Group. Please recommend us to friends, family, relations, long-distance lovers, but not your competitors. Feel free to email us with questions at poetrydojo@diecastmediagroup.com, and tune in next time for another exciting episode and another fine poem.